It's just fascinating how every detail is thought very carefully through when it comes to the Illumicrate special editions, and I think this might be my favorite one that I've gotten from them. Hey darling, Boyce here. Today we are unboxing something special from Illumicrate, and I am genuinely excited about this one. So if you're not familiar with Illumicrate, they're actually the OG of UK book subscription boxes. They launched back in 2015, making them the first book subscription box in the UK. They work directly with authors and publishers to create these gorgeous exclusive edition hardbacks that I'm going to show you today, and you cannot get them anywhere else. We're talking sprayed edges, custom covers, the whole collector's dream. And this particular edition that I'm going to talk about today runs about $38, and I think with all these bells and whistles, it was really worth it. So this is The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson. It's book one of the Eternal Path trilogy, and this book has been getting absolutely showered with praise. We're talking blurbs from Ann Leckie calling it a masterclass in storytelling. It hit the Sunday Times bestseller list, and Paste magazine literally said, perfect books don't really exist, but wow, does this one come close. So that's some incredibly high praise, and frankly sets the tone very high. So I am really hoping that expectations are met on that. So let's talk about the premise. In the Empire of Orrun, the Emperor's reign ends after 24 years. It's just how their system works. 7 contenders from different animal guardian houses show up to compete for the throne. We're talking fox, raven, tiger, ox, bear, monkey, and hound. These are the best of the best, warriors, strategists, thinkers. And then one of them gets murdered. Enter Neema Kraa, the Emperor's brilliant but socially awkward high scholar. She's got to find the killer before the trials end, while also somehow competing against 6 elite warriors who all have their own dark secrets. Oh, and parts of the story are narrated by actual ravens, the manifestation of the raven god, and apparently they're both helpful and hilarious. It's being described as epic fantasy meets murder mystery meets tournament arc, and readers are absolutely devouring it. So here's the fun fact about the author. Antonia Hodgson actually comes from historical crime fiction. Her first novel won the CWA Historical Dagger Award. So she really knows how to craft a mystery. And she lives in Kent, England, where, and I love this, she says she's been visited by a fox, a raven, and a tiger in the form of her neighbor's ginger cat. No dragons yet, apparently, which I find vastly disappointing. So now let's go ahead and talk about the book. I mean, God, this is gorgeous. When you look at the cover, you see that silver foil. It's kind of subtle. It's kind of hard to see, especially on the camera, and it's even subtle in person. The muted tones of the color have this ethereal, almost pastel watercolor look, and I really like that. So it manages to be both vibrant and muted at the same time, which is fascinating, really. I like that the image continues onto the back. I think that's a nice touch. And, you know, in terms of book description, this one's pretty minimal. And also very, very enticing. And God, look at these painted edges. I love it. Oh my God, that's so pretty. That's so freaking pretty. Now let's go ahead and open up and take off the book jacket. We have this incredible art. Wow, that is so well done. Definitely has that oil painting vibe. Very realistic, very well done. And I love the movement to it. I think it's so gorgeous. And when you go to the back cover art, we have, you know, I don't like this art as much as the front one, mostly because it just feels a little too simple. I mean, it's well done, don't get me wrong. It's very, very well, it's very well illustrated. But it's just, especially when you compare it to the art in the front, I mean, it just doesn't really hold a candle to, it doesn't hold a candle to that. Now, when you look at the rest of the cover, when you look at the interior cover, I really like that it has all of the animal symbolism from the various houses. I think that's so cool. And now that we know a little bit more about the story, we can appreciate that design choice. So it's just fascinating how every detail is thought very carefully through when it comes to the Illumicrate special editions, and I think this might be my favorite one that I've gotten from them. Now, this is such a gorgeous edition, and honestly, the book sounds incredible. If you're into political intrigue, clever mysteries, and fantasy worlds with actual depth, this might be your next obsession. Let me know in the comments if you've read this one, or if it's on your TBR. And if you want to see a full first look breakdown on this whole book, let me know, because I might need to bump this up on my reading list and my first look list. Happy reading, my darling. I'll see you in the next one.